Welcome to Scott's Bryant or Active Bryant Systems on YouTube. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. And this video is all about 10 myths in the fitness industry or in the gym that I want to debunk and prove to you that they're just myths and they're not correct. Okay, so the first thing is that many people think that if they eat fat, they're going to get fat. If you eat fat, it will give you energy. So if you go and have a couple of spoonfuls of coconut oil before you train, you'll probably find that you'll have more energy, especially if you put it in some caffeinated coffee. You'll probably train for longer and last for longer in the gym. So you've got coconut oil, beef tallow, lard, olive oil and fish oils all help the body with energy. Fish oils, if you take 10 milligrams of fish oil every day, you will get more ripped, more leaner, faster. Training myth. Training at night is okay. It's not okay. The body is designed to be asleep at a certain time. So if you miss these healing cycles when if you're training late at night, one, you're jacking up your system. Have you ever been to a music concert or you've been to a nightclub and you get home and you just can't fall asleep? It's because you're jacking your system up. So by training late at night is a very, very bad idea. You will end up storing more body fat, not getting leaner and not getting into shape. Okay, debunking myth number 3 is you don't need a training program. How many times have I heard this? It makes me fucking angry. Because if you don't have a training program, you can't track what you're doing with your body. So if you're doing too much bench press and you start to get lower back pain or neck pain, it could be because you're overtraining the pectoral muscles. They're getting too tight and they're pulling you forward. The same as if you're doing too much squat work, your hamstrings and your quads may become too tight, especially your hamstrings, and you may end up with a tight lower back. Okay, debunk myth number 4, fasting makes you lose muscle mass. This has been debunked many times. If you're fasting when you're training, you will burn more body fat, your energy levels will go up because your body is tapping into the fat stores. So fasting, which I do 3 times a week, is absolutely phenomenal for the body, detoxifying the body, as well as helping with other neurogenic health benefits in the body. The next thing I want to debunk is stretching before I exercise will make the ligaments, tendons and that looser, so I will hurt myself. It's a load of BS again. Stretching before you exercise, as long as you've warmed up, then you stretch, you're getting your body for exercise, ready for exercise. What do you see Olympic sprinters do? They run up and down, they warm the body up before they do the main sprint. What do you see boxers do? When they get in the ring, they're shadow boxing, they're doing all this stuff because they're getting their body ready for the explosive sport that they're doing. What do golfers do? They do stretches and they do mobilizes with the golf club before they do the big drive or the putting or whatever they're going to do. If you look at the tennis players, they will hit the ball around the tennis court. They'll do hamstring stretches, quad stretching. You'll look at the footballers and they do the same thing. So it's really important that if you're going to stretch, you need to stretch the right muscles, not the wrong muscles. I see lots of people in the gym stretching stuff that is so hypermobile that they shouldn't be stretching it in the first place. But because they've had no assessment, they don't have any idea. Okay, so training myth number 5. Oh, I'm training 7 days a week and it's brilliant for me. Your body needs rest as well as it needs exercise. And to get this right is a science. So what I say is if you come out of the gym and you're not buzzing and you're too tired and you're shaking, you've taken your nervous system beyond what it needs. But if you walk out of the gym buzzing, feeling good, feeling energized, then you've done the right amount of training for you. I come across many people that are addicted to exercise, doing far too much, and this is why they don't get the results that they're looking for, like getting out of pain, improving their posture, getting faster, getting fitter, and getting leaner. I've had clients train for 15 minutes a day for 3 months and they've lost 20 pounds of body fat because their hormonal system was too stressed from training 7 days a week. Debunking myth number 7. HIIT training is the best type of training. Now, there was a doctor in the UK that put his name to it, wrote a book about it, and said how good HIIT training is. Now, HIIT training is good to a certain degree, but if you've got a weak ligament, tendon, or joint, or you've got a postural issue, or you've got lower back pain, that extreme hard training is not for you, and you will end up being more injured, having more problems along the line. So I worked with a client that had 4 disc herniations in their spine because they were doing CrossFit so hard because they wanted to burn so much body fat. So it's not a good thing to do. Taper it down, do less, maximum 4 days a week, minimum 3 days a week. But if you're ill, you might only be able to train 1 day a week. So it's about getting the balance right for your body, not for mine, for yours. Debunking myth number 8 is gaining muscle, you need to take anabolic steroids. Now, this is completely untrue. I've got 18-inch arms. I've not taken steroids, and the hard training, the heavy lifting for 36 years has helped me to gain size and strength. Okay? But obviously, I have a diet that I'm on. I don't drink. I don't smoke. All I do is exercise. Like, I don't drive. I walk everywhere. So I'm always keeping fit and keeping in shape. So really, if you want to get bigger, take creatine, take protein, train hard, train regular, track your progress with a good program, track your progress with measurements, and then you will know what's working and what's not working in your training program. 90% of the time, the guys that end up taking steroids, it's because they want the quick fix. They cannot be patient to gain their 7 to 10 pounds in 1 year. Now imagine 7 to 10 pounds of steak on your body, and that's how much bigger that you're going to look. So you just need to be patient and stay away from steroids. Many wrestlers have died of steroids from the 80s. Many bodybuilders in the 80s and 90s and the 2000s have died because of taking steroids. I've had friends of mine that have passed away. I would not recommend steroids to anybody unless you're in say if you're a cyclist, which a lot of cyclists take it, tennis players take it, snooker players, many the people at the top of their game are taking it because everybody else is taking it. So I can see a reason for that. But if you're just training recreationally in the gym, do you really need to take a product that may be life damaging to you forever? Okay, so myth number 9, you can eat anything you want in which to gain muscle and keep strong. This is absolute nonsense. So if you want to gain muscle and get big and strong, one, find out what your testosterone levels are, if they're normal levels or low levels or high levels. If you've got high levels of testosterone, which some clients I've worked with have had high levels of testosterone, they can gain muscle really easily. Like looking at a dumbbell, they get bigger. But when it comes to somebody with low testosterone, the process can be a lot slower and a lot harder. Okay, I'm in the 2 minds of supplementing with testosterone. If you systemically had a medical lab done and you've got low testosterone, there's things that you can do to pick it up. Okay, or you can go and see your doctor if you're over a certain age and your testosterone is dropping. This happens to aging men. But the way I look at it, if you're training hard, heavy and regular, you shouldn't need to testosterone supplements. But if you feel that it's dropping down, get it tested, find out. Don't guess, get tested. It's really important. Okay, the next debunked myth is that many personal trainers, many coaches will only do one course and think that they know it all. I've been working people out for 20 years. I bought 5 books this month to read simply because I don't know it all and simply because everything is constantly changing and evolving. Okay, but obviously there's the main things that you can do in which to get the client fitter, stronger or leaner, but massively it's so important to keep your education level up if you're a personal trainer, a coach, a fitness guru, whoever you are. Okay, so I've tried many different things on myself and with my clients to find what works. Some things will work for one person and some things won't work for another. Remember that your fingerprint is so unique and so different, there's nobody with the same. So the same with your exercise program, your diet and lifestyle, your movement, and whatever you're doing, it needs to be assessed and quantified to find out exactly what your body needs. Okay? Another debunked fact is that people think that if they do lots of cardio, they're going to burn fat. No, you're going to burn calories, not fat. If you weightlift, especially for women, you will gain lean muscle mass like a man, but less than a man, because a woman has got 1% testosterone, men have got 10%. So the chances of a woman gaining muscle is near impossible unless you're taking anabolic steroids as a woman. Okay, I've consulted hundreds of females and they all go, am I going to get big and chunky on your program? No, you not. It doesn't happen. It's impossible. It's taken me, 36 years in which to get to 15 stone. It's been really difficult to gain muscle mass, to get stronger, to get heavier. It's not you just walk in the gym and you just start gaining muscle. It's not like that. Okay? The other thing, debunking a little bit, is that you've got dysmorphia of the body and bigorexia of the body. And I find lots of men have bigorexia and lots of women have dysmorphia. So the women that have dysmorphia of the body, they'll look in the mirror and all they see is a fat person. And they might be 5 foot and 8 stone. So they're definitely not fat. And then you get the guys, they like myself, you got 18-inch arms and they still look skinny. That's bigorexia. Okay? So these are medical conditions that a person can have that you need to look at and find out whether you've got this before you get into a training exercise program in the gym. And remember, if you're not assessing, you're absolutely guessing. So really important to get a full, thorough assessment. Unfortunately, debunking most gyms, they'll do your blood pressure, they'll do a flexibility assessment of about 5 different stretches, and that's it. I do an orthopedic assessment of 200 different tests where I'll find out what you can do, what you can't do, what muscles you need to stretch, what muscles you don't need to stretch, and then I do a 20-day diet and lifestyle assessment in which to make sure that we coach you in the right way, that you gain muscle mass, that you get stronger, and that you achieve your goals or your money back, as long as you've stuck to the program and done everything I've educated you to do. So I hope you've enjoyed this video on me debunking probably 11 myths in the fitness world. Just trying to think if there's anything else. Right, you need to eat 1 gram of protein for every pound of body weight. Some people are saying 1 gram, some people are saying 2 grams. So really, does that really work? It only works if you haven't got a leaky gut, you haven't got fungus and parasites inside your stomach, and your intestinal health is great, and your body's utilising everything in which for you to gain muscle, in which for you to get stronger, in which for you to get healthier. Unfortunately, in the work that I do, 98 to 99% of people are too stressed their guts are not working. So when they're taking on the protein powders, they're farting and releasing gas all the time and can't go number twos simply because the congealed, dried up product that they're putting inside their body is really affecting them. So really you need to think about these things. So I've had 20 years of experience as a personal trainer and 36 years of working out myself and trying different things to find out what works for my body. So if you want a real scientific approach and you don't want to guess about your health and fitness, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, or please send me an email via the website at the bottom. Please subscribe there, please subscribe. Please press the bell icon to get regular updates of the videos that I'm uploading. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it was good information. Thank you very much, and I look forward to chatting to you again soon. Bye bye. Peace out.